off the field, have a lot more fun.
And I played with him. He was a cocky guy. But he had that intensity then, and he's always kept that level up. He's probably calmed down a little bit more, through the years. But his intensity and his aggressiveness and the way he goes out and does his job is still there.
Steve was invited to spring training as a guest instructor. However, he left in another capacity.
I knew after throwing a lot of batting practice, I'd get on the mound and throw to a catcher just to see what it felt like and see what I had. And in doing so, a lot of the guys in the bullpen were watching and said I should still pitch, that I've still got the stuff and so forth.
He asked, what do you think if I wanted to try a comeback? And I said, it's great with me. I'm all for it. I asked Gord. Gord said, why not? Let's try it.
Certainly at that time, we had nothing to lose by allowing him to start in Florida State League, then move up to Syracuse. And I think probably a lot of people didn't give him the chance to get here, but he's done a good job and found himself back in the big leagues.
After a major league career that had spanned 15 seasons and produced 175 wins, suddenly Steve was back where it all began, touring minor league ballparks.
The biggest factor was going out there and not doing well, which is something I told myself I cannot let that happen. I can't go out there and just get hit hard or do badly and be embarrassing. And with that in mind, I think it gave me a little more drive and incentive to do well.
So there you go, a little tribute to Dave Stieb and an interview from when he was attempting his comeback at the ripe old age of his 40s, early 40s for Dave Stieb there. So again, if you're just joining in, welcome in. Starting off the show, wishing Dave Stieb a happy birthday. So all you Toronto Blue Jay fans out there, again, there you go. A little treat for you today. I may be a big Dave Stieb fan, but there is no, and I mean even in his own family, there is no bigger fan of Dave Stieb than the X account Today in Dave Stieb History. This guy grew up watching him. He lived in Toronto, and every single day, multiple posts, kind of like a timeline of this day in Dave Stieb history. So that's where I get a lot of my clips from and information from. Like I said, I enjoyed watching this guy growing up, and I have a lot of fun bringing him on the channel here whenever I can. But this account, Today in Dave Stieb, if you're a Blue Jay fan, if you're a fan of great pitchers, go follow this account and tell him I sent you. And I've already reached out to him and said, hey, do you mind if I use some of your things on my stream? He's, oh no, go ahead. The more Dave Stieb love, the better. So yes, we're making breakfast a winner just for you. I still haven't got the book. It's still too expensive for me to pick up. It's like close to $100 Canadian to try and find a decent copy of Tomorrow I Will Be Better by Dave Stieb. I keep searching my local Goodwills and bookshops and seeing if I can just randomly come across one for a few bucks. But they must not have printed many, and I don't think they did a second edition. I don't even think they did a paperback edition. I think it's only hardcover. So there you go, a little bit of Dave Stieb history, a little bit of Dave Stieb love. Of course, the card you see on the screen for you new players is not from this year's OOTP. That was a perfect card that was released in OOTP 24, probably in the fall time of last year. And it was one of the first cards to have a real image on. You're getting kind of spoiled this year with a lot of real images of cards, whether it's Frank Thomas or Frank Tanana. Last year, we didn't have real images until a few months into OTP 24. Bert Blyleven was one. Dick Allen was one, some of the early ones. And then they came out with many more along the way. You can get the book used for 23 American on Amazon. Well, IDub, I'm going to have to check that because it depends, because some, like if it's a US Amazon, some of them don't ship to Canada. So it's a little bit tricky if they don't ship to Canada. So I'd have to look on Amazon.ca, which is the Canadian site, or on eBay or things like that. If it's 23 American, I mean, it's used as long as it's not like, that used. Like as long as it's not torn pages and dogs have did their duty on it, and there's pages missing and darts thrown on the cover by non-Blue Jay fans. I'll have to check into that. 23 American is like, yeah, it's still expensive. It's still over $100. No, 23 American would probably be about $35 Canadian, and then plus shipping on that, add another 10 or 15. So it's probably still about $50 Canadian if they're willing to even ship to Canada. Yeah, I don't think used means it was used as toilet paper, but still, usually they show pictures and stuff like that. And they even have different ratings of used. It's like slightly used, like new, rough shape. So, but yeah, I'm surprised there's a copy for 23 American. That's the cheapest I've heard of it. It was used by Boston Red Sox fans probably, or maybe New York Yankee fans. Although Dave did kind of early in his career want to be traded to the Yankees, so we almost saw that happen. And Fussmucker doing his offline game was teasing me about his Yankees save drafting Dave Stieb. $21.69 on eBay, but $15 international shipping. Okay, I'm going to look into that, IDub. Thanks for pointing that out, because prices, I mean, maybe they've just dropped radically. So welcome in, everyone. I will have to get a copy of that book. I got a couple books I'm still making my way through now. I'm a few chapters into, learning a little bit more about this guy. It's a very thick book, but making my way in. Seems like a good book. Came highly recommended. Maybe I should read a chapter on, make a YouTube chapter, or make a YouTube video and read a chapter. Although I don't know what copyright infringement is. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you're allowed to just read a book and make videos reading a book. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of copyright. You probably have to get permission from like the publisher or something. All right. Yes, 7-time All-Star Dave Stieb. So because it is his birthday, relatively, it was his birthday yesterday, but I didn't mention it on stream yesterday. Again, one more time, let's give Mr. Stieb a little bit of love.
He's a legend, Dave Stieb, always setting records. Blue Jays colors, flying high, hit the ball, say goodbye. In the spotlight, feel the heat. Stieb's the picture you want to meet. It's fastball, it's a sight.
Yeah, it would be. You would. I don't know what plagiarism. Plagiarism is when you copy, actually copy words and stuff. But it would be copyright violation, because if you're making money off of a product, it's no different than downloading a song or a movie illegally and making copies of it and selling it. So yeah, I would reach out to the publisher and ask, because a lot of the publishers are pretty good, because people do read on air. And I guess if you don't monetize it, it'd probably be okay too if it's not monetized, because again, it promotes their book, right? If someone's reading a chapter or two as part of the video, it might sell a few more books for them. So I might do that. If I get a copy of the Dave Stieb one, I might reach out to the publisher and say, "Hey, do you mind if I read a couple chapters on air? It could get you to sleep at night." There you go. Dave Stieb grew up in sunny California. Count sheep, Andy. Count sheep. 1, 2. It works. Andy is dead to the world. All right. Welcome in, everyone. Laptop Pound here. Short stream today. It is a short stream because we have another show coming on, not by me. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's do an early bird giveaway on this Tuesday. And while we're waiting for you guys to enter exclamation tickets, we've got... Thank you so much. Don't cut the D Block Dragon coming over. I saw you playing college football. That is a game. If I was to stream another game right now, I would stream that. I loved NCAA 13. I loved NCAA 14, and then they stopped making it. The problem with those kind of games is just so many people. When a new game like that comes out, whether it's a Madden or whether it's a 2K NBA or WWE, it's just all over. Everyone's streaming it, and good to see you had a good crew out there, D Block, watching you play some NCAA. Have to let us know which team were you playing as? What's your team of choice with all those college? I would go with Washington, the Washington Huskies. That's the team I would go with, Washington. Yes, it is. Rah, rah, rah. A little bit of bony on the day. So 42 entries so far, exclamation enter, exclamation tickets. And yeah, I will check into those books, whether it's a Canadian seller or whether it's an American seller. And what else am I missing here? ASMR. Yeah, I have no clue what that means, but I have an idea what it means. It's just when you talk in a very monotone, low voice to put Andy to sleep. Like Rockabye Baby. If your grandchild is hyper right now, put him on your lap. And then I will put them to sleep. What else do we got going on here? So many tickets. Ohio or Penn State. It's a very fun game. Yeah, I heard it got a lot of good reviews, so that's good. You don't want, I mean, when it's got such a reputation after 10 years off of not producing a game, you better come out with, a killer of a game. If you come out with a dud, all that work leading up to it and all that reputation and the legendary of your game just loses it a lot. I really hope EA Sports with their hockey and with their Madden really ups their game, because it's getting so boring. The same thing and so many glitches and so many bugs. And I'm a franchise guy. I like playing franchise mode. I don't do the online leagues. I don't do the hut. I don't get into the money pit and stuff like that. I just like playing franchise offline. And EA is really, really starting to drop the ball. But there's no money in franchise. Let's face it. The franchise, they're focused, all their devs, on things that people spend money on. So the hut and opening packs and things like that with EA Sports, that's where all their time and effort goes to. I'm not a Drake fan, sorry. The most I know about Drake is he seemed to be on the television screen every 5 minutes when the Toronto Raptors were on the drive to their championship a few years ago. I couldn't name you a Drake song. I don't know his real name. I don't know who he's dating. I don't know anything about him other than he's Canadian and he liked the Toronto Raptors. It's the Bagels today. The RCMP swept DVC out of the third round in the Bagels. Well, there you go. Congratulations. RCMP represent. Keep me updated how the RCMP are doing. All right, let's do our giveaway draw here, because we got a lot to talk about and a short time to do it. We're going to do the Matrix series in just a little bit. We're going to get to it early today. Closing off the entries in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are closed. 66 entries for the early bird giveaway. Let's get the drum roll here. Congratulations. First time winner. First time I've seen this name. Jeez Bell Jen. Jezzy Bell Jen. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Jezzy Bell Jen. Jezzy Bell Jen. Haven't seen you before. So you need to follow the protocol if you want the 5 packs for your perfect team. Hopefully you have a perfect team account. I would assume so, since you're watching the Twitch streams, getting your drops. There you go. I see in the chat. If you click on my name right above your name, you should have the option to whisper me. Click on my name, click the little whisper button, and that will send me a private message. In that private message, let me know what your perfect team username is. Not your team name, but your username. So if you can do that for me, I will send that name off, and within 24 to 48 hours, you will have those 5 packs in your account. So congratulations. There will be more giveaways coming up later. All right, some odds and ends to get us started today. Welcome, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Flying WV. After our next break, I will definitely open some packs for you. Actually, probably even before that. So thanks for spending the Helm Biscuits. We'll open up 20 packs and see if we can pull something here. So thank you, Flying WV. So here we go. On Dave Steeb's day after birthday, here are some odds and ends. The biggest one, if you missed it, if you haven't been over to Discord and you missed the news, the reason why I have a short show today is the Treasure Trove is back. I don't know if it's on a weekly basis back, but it's back today. Spore will be on at around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe a little bit later. So I will be on until he goes live. And we are getting a Tuesday Treasure Trove. Happy birthday to the beautiful Dave Steeb. Yes, if you missed it earlier, here was my opening slide. Dave Steeb, in his 60s, yesterday. Happy birthday. We played a little clip. The dog sang him happy birthday, and we're showing off his OOTP legend card from last year. So there he is. Golden Griddle, if you're a Canadian, you might be familiar with the Golden Griddle Pancake House from back in the 80s. All right, so back to the Tuesday Treasure Trove. This is what Spore announced at 8:12 Mountain Time today. It returns today at around 1 p.m. Central Time. I'll be live on the main channel with some new cards in the gold and lower tiers with a focus on cards that help the lower level tourney meta. I would guess, the 5L and the 6L are going to get some spicy cards, as the young kids like to say. Things are going to get spicy. Going to change up the 5L and 6L and the silver. Dr. D silver tournament. The gold level maybe as well. Not every card will be explicitly breaking into the meta. And outside of one card, these cards will all be from the 1970s and earlier. So no Dave Steeb birthday card, I guess, today. Though I would love a bronze kind of meta Dave Steeb pitching card. The 41 is good for caps. I admit the 40 Dave Steeb, but we want to see that bronze meta for the 5L and 6L. Which leads me to, this is Sporer speaking, quote, which leads me to this week in Perfect Team on Thursday, they're going to give the early era some love as he teased last week. They're going to have the 1970s and earlier cards come out on Thursday. 60% of this week's new cards will be between 1880 and 1939. So you're going to see a lot of dead ball cards, a lot of cards from the Babe Ruth era. There's going to be some good ones coming out, which maybe is a little foreshadowing for the next PTCS format. Maybe PTCS number 4 or 5, whatever it is. Maybe we're going to get a dead ball format or a 1930s format. I don't know. I have no clue. I have no insider information, but that seems to be the trend is leading up to the next PTCS. A lot of the card releases kind of fit into that next format. And the last sentence, we will also be debuting a brand new card type this week. And I can't wait to share that with you all. I don't know how you Americans say that. With you all. I can't say y'all. I have to say you all. But I can add an A at the end. Can't wait to share that with y'all. A. So today on the main channel around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in about an hour's time, I will raid over there. There is no Mariner. Don't tell me did the Mariners draft Dave Steeb in your base game, Fussmucker? I guess it's better than the Yankees. If he had to go anywhere, it would be Toronto, Montreal, or the Mariners. Yes, I am a Mariner fan. After my Canadian teams, it's my favorite American League team. My favorite American base team is Seattle. 5L, 6L, sell. Oh, well, there you go. We got a rhymer. Wainum. So yes, there is your information on what is coming up in about an hour. If you're new to OOTP, go check out the YouTube channel. I've got some beginner videos on there to help ease the confusion a little bit, including a look at Drive for the Pennant, kind of a first look at that, and a contest going on there for 15 packs. If you want to win 15 packs, head over to the video on YouTube. Listen for the skill testing question, put in the correct answer, and your name will be put in a draw. The deadline for that is Thursday at noon Eastern time to get in that. All right, let's head to Fussmucker's picture since he's in the chat. My next show, which will be on Thursday with the Amigo show with EVC, and we'll be hyping up the new set, which I just talked about. And then after Twipped on Thursday, going to be joined for the third time by New Yorker, Fussmucker, 1, 2, and 3. All three of them are going to join me here on the channel and talk about the August live spec, which is some recommendations on which players Fussmucker thinks are going to have ratings jump up to the next level from bronze to silver, silver to gold, and which cards he thinks might drop from perfect to diamond or diamond to gold, to give you a little bit of a heads up on which cards you might want to invest in or divest in. Is that a word? Divest, divest, sell. Growing Winner says they're unable to whisper me. Okay, well, if they're still in the chat, throw it up in the chat here, but highlight it for me. Use the little highlight, or I'll notice it. I'll take a look for it. So the winner of the early bird, just put your perfect team username in the chat and I'll write it down here. Yes, the Drive for the Pennant one, Wainum. That's the one that you can enter in. Listen for the question at some point in the video. All right, there is no sale. The sale ended yesterday. So if you're looking to pick up a copy, either for yourself as a second copy, third copy, fourth copy, or a copy for a friend, a coworker, you cannot get the sale right now. It is done. However, many of the affiliates have affiliate codes. My code is Laptop Hound, all capital letters. So if you type in Laptop Hound in the redeem code area of the screen, you can save 10%. So again, ootpdevelopments.com. If you need to purchase the game, don't know when the next sale is going to be. My guess is probably not till the end of the regular season. So it might be a few months before we see another big sale. So if you missed out, you can still save 10%, which is, about $5 American on the game. Your code is Laptop Hound, all lowercase with the Hound. Well, put in a combination of those letters and I'm sure it'll give you 10% off. With Ezra's, though, you only get 9.5% off. I don't know what's up with that. What's up with 9.5? EVCs, you get 55% off. All right. Let's go and do a bounty. Before we get to the Matrix, if someone actually we'll get the bounty going first. We're not gonna put out the Google form yet because I want to show you the players for the Matrix. All right, double elimination. It is only 1 out of 16, so we're going to enter the one that's up right now. If you want to get in, enter the bronze double elimination. You can use any cards you want. You can use your combinators, your non-combinators. It is a free-for-all for today's cards. So only one team entered so far. You don't have to declare that you're in the chat. I will see who I play, and whoever knocks me out, they will get the packs if they were part of the stream today. So again, double elimination. Get in there. It is filling up quick. We have 9 entries so far, including the Black Knights, the OK Whirlwinds, Samsung Lions, the Sheffield Pub Goers, Starfleet Red Shirts, Wabanaki Passamaquoddy, and the West Virginia Coal Miners. Stay safe in those mines. Make sure you have the helmets with the automatic lights, not the candles like they used in the past. Yeah, those coal miners would strap a candle to their forehead. Oof, ouch. Oof. It's got to burn. All right, 11 out of 16. We are full. That tournament is full. So let me bring it up and just I will do a quick roll call here because there may be a couple teams that randomly entered. Do we have the 80s Grady's? A-Dub? Just say here if I call your name. Stop throwing paper airplanes. You in the back, down. Black Knights. Cape Cod. Dorset. Whirlwinds. Phi Cross Foxes. Rip City Lumberjacks. The Lions. And where did it go? Pub Goers. Red Shirts. Trade Wind Tides. By the way, yesterday's bounty, I don't want to brag, but I won both. Yesterday's bounties, yeah. Well, I didn't win the double elimination, but I made it to the finals and got knocked out by the non-compliant team, so I consider that a win. And the draft that we did using only vowels, you could only draft players with vowels in their first name as their first letter. You couldn't draft those ones. I beat, who did I beat? I beat GT Sundown. I beat the RCMP. I beat a third team, the whatchamacallits. And then I went up against Trade Wind Tides, and we went to 7 games in the bounty, and I defeated the Trade Wind Tides. But I awarded the 5 packs to Trade Wind because he made the finals and his team was compliant. So I thought, you know what? We're going to give those 5 packs out. So Trade Wind Tides got his 5 packs earlier this morning. I think they should have been delivered. The Washington Park Rangers, the Wabanaki Passamaquoddy, and the Coal Miners. All right, good luck. That is ready to fire off. Let's see here what we got going on. Let's bring it up and find out. Well, any chance I get, because you have not been part of the community that long, Wainum. But those that have been here for a long time know that it's very, very rare that I win these bounties. So anytime I get a chance to brag, I'm going to do it, because it must have been because you know what it was? Synchronicity, take a drink. It was Dave Steeb's birthday yesterday. That's why I won both bounties. Makes sense. The universe said, you know what? We're going to reward you on Dave Steeb's birthday. I didn't pull anything good in packs, though. All right, I will be going up against Makadkar in the first game. Again, to win the 5 packs, you have to actually knock me out of the tournament. So I'm going to have to lose a second game for someone to get those 5 packs. So good luck. And I just got the notification that I lost out of the 5L. So there you go. Let's go take a look at the 5L. I must have made it to at least the second round today. I thought I had a great draft. I thought last night when I was drafting the 5L franchise, I said, you know what? This is a Final Four team. And, you know, it was close. I made it to game 7 of round 3, losing 5-4. So the dice roll, you know, it could have went either way. But look at this team. You have to admit, this is a team that should have been Final Four. So I have Tewksbury, Gura, Carnes, and then I got Warhop and Charles Earl. I mean, look at their ERA other than Warhop. That is a fine rotation for a 5L. 2 silver pitchers. And then in the bullpen, not a lot of standouts there, but Ken Brett. And then looking at my hitters here, catching, I've got Johnny Edwards, Toby Hall. I mean, look who I was able to draft. And he's still, even though new meta cards are coming out, he's still performing. Kitty Bransfield, still cooking. 329 average, 0.7 WAR, 23 hits in 3 rounds, including 11 runs, 3 home runs, 8 walks. Yeah, the guy still rocks it for me. Kitty. Oh, come on, EVC. You may not verbally brag, but your eyes and your smile, when you win something, we can see it. It radiates off the screen. So yeah, Kitty had Buddy Bell, Tom Tresh, Charles Earl, Tom McCreary, Vaughn Hayes, which again, usually if you get Vaughn Hayes, you're going to go far in this tournament. He lit it up, 382, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, 26 hits. So I think I had, at least at minimum a top 8 team. 2 silver pitchers, a bronze starter, and then a silver iron. Actually, 2 bronze starters. So 2 silver starters, 2 bronze starters, and an iron, and a fairly good lineup. But again, it went game 7. What can you do? It goes game 7. So in the quarterfinals, A-Dub, who's been on a roll recently. He's been doing really well. I'm seeing that team a lot. He is going to be taking on Sporer with the Charlotte team. So good luck to both of you guys there. We got the Jackalopes going up against the Legends. We got Gumber from Geelong, Australia. They are taking on the Learned League Llamas, which I think is a franchise time machine team. So good luck to both teams there. And they're back. The Pickles. At least I didn't have to meet up against them. Portland Pickles will be taking on the Holden Beach Heaters. And I see that team quite a bit as well. So good luck. We're down to our final 8. The winner of each of these matches here are going to get at least 1 point for their overall leaderboard, which currently is held by Firenor, last I checked, with his Beachside Blue Hornets. All right. Well, we're going to go, and as spent by Flying WV spent some Helm biscuits and said, Lap, can you open up 20 packs? So this is my main team, the Gladiators, who are currently in gold right now. Both my teams, my packs only team and Gladiator team, are in a gold league. Currently at 17 and 16. And usually I forget to change my rotation back to 5, but it looks okay here. Good. So running right now in gold, the Tournament Edition Hernandez, the Tournament Edition Carpenter, the Canadian Paxton, the Live Logan Webb, and Dizzy Trout. Dizzy, we're going to move you up to number 4. There we go. And then in the bullpen, a lot of mission cards. Rowley, Corey, Tournament, Maddox, Babe Adams, Welsh. Hitting wise, we got Kelly and Piazza, the PTCS Piazza card. We've got Helton and Lajoie, Utley Guerrero Jr., Candy Jim and Joe Tinker, the PTCS Joe Tinker, and his fielding. I mean, it's just been, he's an incredible incredible fielder at shortstop there. He had a career high in gold in 2034 of 17.0 zone rating for Joe Tinker. 17 in gold. Running Mike Greenwell. I like this Mike Greenwell card. Another PTCS. So I try and run a lot of mission and PTCS cards. Ken Griffey, the Diamond. Honus, Devo, another PTCS card. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the PTCS, throwing them in. If I don't win them, I put buy orders in, and sometimes I get them. He's hitting 318 right now in gold. Devo. And DiMaggio, and then the perfect Jimmy Ryan. This is the first perfect card I pulled on this account, was Jimmy Ryan. So yeah, not a lot of meta, but it's keeping me at 500 right now. The Piazza defense, well, before I open packs, let's go take a look at it. I think there were 40 Piazzas maybe. Let me just make sure my opener lineups are good. Yeah, they're good. Michael Fielding. Well, he's above 0 this year. Yeah, he's going to hurt you defensively. Although last year he was almost at 1. His efficiency is pretty low. So not great. His bat, though, consistently hitting over 250, usually in the 270s, 280s, chipping in with some home runs. Again, this is I don't consider this a highly competitive team. I'm not trying to be competitive. I just like playing the cards. I'm kind of using this team to have fun with some cards that maybe are limited, other people don't have. Favorite players of mine, players I watched growing up. So for me, I like to win. Yes, absolutely. But at the same time, you know, I want to play like this Joe Tinker and the Mike Piazza and the Honus Wagner and King Kelly, and have some fun with the cards. All right, let's open 20 packs till we get to the 170 mark. With the treasure trove coming out in less than an hour. Open some packs after the treasure trove, but let's see, maybe we can hit on those 101. My packs only members, especially B Phil B. If you missed it yesterday, B Phil B has opened 3 Hall of Fame 101 cards. 3 of them. 2 Todd Heltons and a Beltre. A-Dub has opened 1 as well. I-Dub has got a 101 card. We got a Diamond. Okay, what do we got? Robin Roberts. I don't own this card yet, surprisingly. Matt Holliday. There's a new card there. And you know what? I don't play silver. He's not going to be on my team. So rather than have him collect dust for a mission that I may or may not finish, I'm going to take advantage of the high prices right now and put him on the card shop. Cheapest Matt Holliday on the card shop. I'm more of a sell high kind of guy rather than hold for missions. If I can make almost 10,000 perfect points on a silver card, I'm going to do that and hopefully buy him back later on for half price. The treasure trove. Yeah. Treasure trove is lower level cards, gold and lower. They've got kind of a specific theme. We're going to see cards from 1970 and beyond backwards, before 1970. 6 more packs. And last year, towards the end of the cycle, it was held every Tuesday. Right now, Spore's kind of doing it sporadically. At some point, he will probably start doing a treasure trove every Tuesday. I don't think that's quite yet. Richie Zisk. There have been a lot of those Series 4 baseball reference cards. Just killed it. A lot of really good Series 4 cards, especially at the lower levels. Okay, 3 more packs. 1, 2, and let's give Flying WV a historical silver pack. Let's open that one. We got a combinator? No, we do not. It is Mr. Phillips. All right. Well, thank you again, Flying, for getting me to open those packs. Couple good cards there in terms of being able to sell them off. And we are done there. All right, the first game of the double elimination is coming in, facing off against Makadkar. Then we're going to jump to the Matrix. You'll have a chance to win 10 packs by filling out the Google form. I'm not going to release it yet because I want to show you what the players look like that you are guessing on your form. We will have 4 players, 2 Hall of Famers and 2 recent Twipped card releases. Yesterday we spun the wheel and our pitching Hall of Famer is Gaylord Perry. And I didn't realize for a few minutes, but when I was setting up my Twitch stream today, I put in Mauer, Helton, Gaylord. I put the names of the players and Twitch would not let me go live. I'm like, what's going on? And they say, you need to fix your title. And I'm like, okay, that looks fine. That looks fine. So it took me a couple minutes and realized they would not accept Gaylord as part of the title. So I had to change that to Perry. And then it let me go live. All right, game 1 up against the Wabanaki Passamaquoddy. And Makadkar taking no mercy today. Congratulations, winning game number 1, which is going to send me over to the B side. 9-1. Splittorf gets the win. Bob Miller, the combinated Bob Miller. I just added him recently. Level 5 Bob Miller did not do well. 5 earned runs in 2 innings. So that was a smoking. Speaking of smoke, we got a lot of smoke up here in Alberta. There are dangerous fires. One of our big tourist areas in the mountains, in the Rocky Mountains, was evacuated last night. We're talking 30,000 people that were evacuated from this, one of the biggest tourist areas in Alberta. I haven't checked in on the fires this morning, but it was dangerously close to going through and wiping out that whole area. It's in a national park. So yeah, hope everyone's safe there. But yeah, the wildfires in British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan. I don't know in the States, are you guys getting a lot of the smoke down there? Because it's smoky here again today. All right, we are going up against in the B side, Ollie North. So Ollie, you get the first chance at the packs. If you're able to beat me in this next game, you will get those packs. We'll take a look at that a little bit later. Last year when you lived outside New York City, there were days it was orange outside. Yeah, I saw those pictures. I saw some pictures out of New York City with that orange glow. I don't know how much of that was camera filters and accentuating the coloring, but I know the East Coast last year got a lot of the smoke from the fires. All right, guys, before the break here, I'm going to show you the players. And then I'm going to take the break and release the Google form so you guys can fill out the form during the break. And then we're going to come back. And in the last half hour before the Tuesday Treasure Trove, we are going to play it out and see if the Minnesota Twins can take home a pennant today. Only one team has ever won the Matrix, and that was the Seattle Mariners with Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. on the team a few weeks ago. So this is what we're looking like for Minnesota. Keep this in mind as you fill out your form later. On the pitching side, Gaylord Perry is designated as their number 2 starter. So this is the 31 Gaylord Perry on April 1st, 2024. So he will be behind Pablo Lopez, ahead of Joe Ryan in the order here. Again, you can see what his profile looks like. And this is an import of Gaylord from 1970. So from 1970, he had a 7 WAR. He had 23 wins, 13 losses, and 214 strikeouts. There you go. And he played for a lot of teams, like originally San Francisco Giant. So eventually, I don't know how Ezra's sim, if he's got players coming in at the right time in his San Francisco sim, because you can set up the base game as you advance. Players are added to your team as history dictated. If you turn that off, then it's just random drafts, I guess. But he's in 1959 right now with his sim, so he might have Gaylord added. Oh, you traded him. Oh, Ezra, just a wheeler and a dealer. He trades Willie McCovey and he trades Gaylord Perry. Okay, Gaylord. Well, he's used to that. He went to Cleveland, Texas, San Diego, played with the Yankees for part of a year, Atlanta, Seattle for 2 years, and ended his career in '83 with Kansas City with 4 wins, finishing 314 wins. Yeah, definitely Hall of Fame worthy. So this week, we usually add 2 pitchers and 2 hitters, but this week we added 3 hitters. And the first one we added, of course, is Joe Mauer. That's why I picked the Twins. This is Joe Mauer at 25 years old. This is what the profile looks like at 25. So we are importing him from his 2008 year, I believe. No, 2009 year, where he hit 365 and had 28 home runs and 96 RBI. So kind of his best year as a major leaguer, 2009. So there is his profile again when you place your wager on him. Also added the, where is it here? Honus Wagner. He came up on the wheel as our Hall of Fame batter. So this is the 1908 34-year-old Wagner. And yeah, he is almost maxed out there. So this is what we're going to get from him. 1908, he had a 10.8 WAR, 10 home runs, 109 RBIs, and 201 hits. Only the second time in his career he hit over 200 hits. 201 in 1900 and 201 in 1908. So Honus Wagner is in the game. And finally, our second TWIP card, another batter, 26-year-old Todd Helton from the Colorado team. Colorado inducted into the Hall of Fame a few days ago. And we are playing the 2000 version of Todd Helton when he had a 9 WAR, 42 home runs, and 147 RBIs. So there you go. That is what our team looks like. So batting wise, the game has Helton hitting third, Honus hitting cleanup, and Joe Mauer hitting fifth against the lefties and righties. So that's what the hitting looks like. That's what the pitching looks like. We are starting on April 1st. Keep in mind, when you guess how many games they're going to win, they've already played, where are they? Minnesota, 3 games, and they're 2-1. So if someone in the chat can put exclamation matrix, that will bring up the form. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go make sure it is available. So exclamation matrix. Put that in. Thank you. Ollie, let's pin that. There you go. All right, going to take the break. When we come back, we're going to close the form off and we will do a speed run through this week's matrix because the treasure trove is coming up in less than a half hour. Be back in 2 minutes' time. All right, we are here after the break. Again, heading off to the Tuesday Treasure Trove soon. If you missed it earlier, Spora will be on the main channel. You can get your main drops, or if you can't make the Tuesday Treasure Trove coming up in a half an hour, you can catch out TJ tonight. TJ should be back with his Texas Rangers save. So a couple chances to get your drops. And if Spora's not on for the full time today, you can still get the remainder of your drops tonight with TJ. He should be back on. So again, we're going to see some new cards come out. They should be in packs as soon as Spore is done. They're going to be gold and lower. And most of the cards are going to be between the years 1880 and 1839. So we're going to get a lot of old school cards, dead ball cards, early era cards. So those should be in packs. Gold, silver, bronze, and iron is what the Tuesday Treasure Trove focuses on. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what cards. And again, that's going to lead into the main set on Thursday with our higher level cards being kind of part of that same era. Well, bragging about going to the finals yesterday on Dave Steve's birthday. Today, though, I got smoked. I got smoked, first of all, by Makadkar. And then Ollie North takes the bounty. He claims the bounty today. So congratulations. I'll write your name down, Ollie. And I did not see the winner of the early bird. I know they said they couldn't whisper me, but I was looking at the chat. I did not see them put their perfect team username in there. So if anyone noticed it, please, I'm looking up now. I still don't see it. I see a comment about a canary. Nope. Don't see it. If that person is still here that won the early bird. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Serpent. Oh, you're just paging them. Okay. So congratulations, Ollie, 4-2. So my non-combinator team made the final and barely lost to a fully combinated team. But my combinator team lost today to a team that, I don't know, Ollie, do you have combinators on? Ollie, where are you? No, combinator free. Pure. Combinator free took out the bounty today. So yeah, I love it when that happens. Actually, I love it when someone you can put in a non-combinator team and just take the win, take the victory. So good luck. You guys are playing for in-game packs now as you make your way through the rest of the bounty. Remember, they did announce a tournament refresh will be coming. I expect it's going to be coming no later than August the 10th. I think maybe we're going to see some refreshing done earlier than that, maybe within the next week or two, just based on the timing of what Nicolino has said in the past. Again, no inside information on exactly when refreshes are coming, but I think there's going to be something for everyone. Free-to-play players, players that do put a little money in, players that put a lot of money in. I think we're going to see some refreshing done that is going to put smiles on many of your faces, including the 5L and 6L. I think we're going to see some changes to those tournaments there. Okay, let's get into the matrix. I'm going to go close the form off. So hopefully you filled it out. Let me unpin it first of all, so others don't try to enter it. Unpin. Let's go, Ollie. See? That's why I need to brag when I win, because chat's always against me. It's always whoever's playing lap. Let's go. Let's go, RCMP. Let's go, Fussmucker. 20 entries. Okay, let's close it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We got 20. You got a 1 in 20 chance of winning 10 packs. 95% of you think that the team is going to make the playoffs. So if they do not make the playoffs, we already have our winner. One person said no. Let's put them in the spotlight. The only team hoping that Minnesota does not make the playoffs is Joe Schmo. Joe Schmo going against the grain here. All right. We're going to watch it happen now. Watch it happen. Everyone else, including Applebee Hound, thinks that they will go to the playoffs. Nick and Two Sheds, Tim, Silver Surfer, and Waynham and Ken all think that the Matrix team will make the World Series. Well, let's find out. I'm curious. First time we've had one pitcher and 3 batters. Usually it's 2 and 2. All right, let's go and sim the first month. Watch the Minnesota standings there on the left-hand side. Well, I think you lost that bet of losing every game because they're currently 14 and 6. And they started at 2 and 1. In fact, they've only lost 9 games so far. Tied with Baltimore as the best team in the American League, tied with Atlanta, who also is 20 and 9. So after the month of April, Minnesota 21 and 9, Baltimore 20 and 9, and no team in the National League has single-digit losses. So I would say Minnesota is pretty good right now. They're on a hot streak. What do we think in terms of wins for Mr. Gaylord Perry? I think he's going to have, I'm going to guess he's 3 and 3 for April. How many wins for Gaylord? 3 and 3? He is. I'm going like, where is he? They put him in the minors. Got to go to Minnesota. There we go. Gaylord is 4 and 1. Okay, Gaylord has got off to a great start. Same with Pablo Lopez. Pablo is 4 and 1. Chris Paddock, unfortunately, is 0 and 3. Chris, you have like 33% of your team's losses. In terms of our hitting, what do we got? Joe Mauer hitting 260, couple home runs, 11 RBIs. For Joe, we were looking for RBIs, weren't we? What was the Google form for Joe? Joe Mauer's RBIs, Gaylord Perry is wins, Honus Wagner is hits, and Todd Helton is home runs. Okay. So RBIs, so far he's got 11 in the month of April. Next up, we've got Todd Helton, who is on fire, 361. He's hitting like Joe Mauer for average. The real Joe Mauer, who hit 365. Got 6 home runs only, 19 RBIs, and 35 hits. On pace for 32 home runs. And our final hitter is Mr. Honus Wagner, who is also on fire. He is hitting 385, and we're focused on his hits. He has 35 hits on pace for 189. There you go. All right, let's go ahead one more month. This team is looking good. They're looking hot. Let's go to the end of May. Again, just a fun way to play the base game by importing players. You can import any player from the past that's in the database easily into Save. So if you're playing the current season, you can put any player on your favorite team. You can bring back Ichiro. You can bring back Ken Griffey. You can bring back Barry Bonds, like we did last week. And last year I did Babe in the Matrix, where Babe Ruth played on every single team. So throughout the cycle, we started with Arizona and we ended with Washington. And Babe Ruth, every week he would come in and play on a different team. He never, ever made the World Series with any team he was on from the 2023 environment. Didn't even make the World Series, didn't win a World Series. Best he did was he broke his home run record of 60 by getting, I think it was 64 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So he loved playing in Pittsburgh. He had a great year in Pittsburgh last year. But that was it. That was only his really big accomplishment, was breaking his home run record. Willie Mays in the Matrix. Well, he will be, because he is a Hall of Famer. At some point, the wheel will bring him in, and we're definitely going to be using the San Francisco Giants. And maybe there'll even be a Giants card released that week. I know it's rare that we get Giants cards, but maybe we will get a Giants card on the same week Willie Mays is in the Matrix. All right, let's take a look at the standings. After May, Minnesota 36-22, currently have the 4th best record in the AL. Atlanta ripping it up in May. They've got 41-16. Gaylord Perry is 5-5. So I started the year 4-1. So he's 1-4 in the month of May. So he's fallen off the pace a little bit. And in terms of our hitters, Honus Wagner is hitting 386. Here's a guy that improved his average from last month. Yeah, he went from 385 to 386. We're focused on his hits. He is now on target to get 204 hits. So if you picked 200 plus, you're in good shape for Honus. He's on pace to break that 200 mark. Joe Mauer, we're focused on RBIs, currently has 19, on pace for 53. And he's hitting 256. And finally, Todd Helton, who's tired slightly. 315 average, 13 home runs. He's on pace for 36 home runs. All right, let's go to the All-Star game. Find out if we can get all 4 of these players in the All-Star game. Most we've had is 3 of the 4 make the All-Star game. And it might be that all 4 can't make it because of having one player from every team, the way it's coded. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely Helton and Honus should make the All-Star game. Joe Mauer and Gaylord Perry, probably not. They're not really having All-Star seasons. Don't forget, check out Ezra Denny back from his vacation. He should be streaming tonight after the main channel, after TJ Lauerman. So if you're watching TJ usually raids right over to Ezra. So keep on watching. Ezra always has great content. I mean, this guy knows so much about the San Francisco Giants, especially the early era Giants. Just a great evening to watch. Unfortunately, I'm usually getting ready for bed or watching TV with the wife. So I haven't caught a lot of Ezra recently, but one of these nights when the missus is out with her friends, I will be down watching Ezra. I know, right? Your wife goes away for the evening and your biggest desire is to go watch OOTP. But hey, I enjoy it. I like to catch the affiliates when I can, but again, just busy, especially in the summertime. Summertime's really busy. You got lawn mowing and you got yard work and you got inside work and you got little repairs and you got pets and grandkids. And you guys know, if you're over 50, you know. All right, Gaylord is, holy smokes, what is he juiced up on? I mentioned Ezra, and Gaylord says, oh, you mean the dude that traded me? I'll show him. Look at what Gaylord has done up to the All-Star break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins in a row. Man, I was just saying there's no way he's going to be an All-Star. And he proves me wrong. Way to go, Gaylord. Okay, Gaylord is on pace now for 20 wins. He's on pace for 20. He's got 12. Our hitters, Honus Wagner is just when you thought you couldn't improve your average. He goes from 385 to 386. He is now hitting 4 109 midway through the season. A 7.7 WAR, and we're in July. 141 hits. He's on pace for 235. This is the best imported player by far we've had in the game. The only player that's hit over 400. Can he keep it up? Will he maintain that 400 pace? I mean, he's almost 0.1 ahead of second place Bobby Witt Jr. I mean, look at all the Twins logos. All these Twins logos you see on the screen are Honus Wagner. And in the entire league, it's still all Honus Wagner. Yeah, he's MVP season for sure. All right. Spore, if you are listening, I should be done close to the top of the hour, but if you are listening and you can maybe wait 5 minutes at the most, I should be able to get this done. Let's see. All-Star, Honus Wagner, of course, is your starting shortstop. Just having an unbelievable import here, along with a few other names you're familiar with. Mike Trout, Vlad Guerrero Jr. makes it again, just like he did in real life. Aaron Judge, Altuve. And let's take a look at the reserves. Do we have Joe Mauer? We do not. We do have Todd Helton. So Todd Helton, congratulations. And how about Gaylord Perry? He had a great run up to the All-Star game. Gaylord is not on the team. 12-5, and he doesn't make the All-Star game. So only two players, Honus and Todd, will represent the AL. All right, we're not going to watch it. We're just going to sim the entire game due to time constraints. Yeah, 2 Tampa Bay Rays starting the game. And it will be won by the American League by a score of 6-5. Honus Wagner will go 0 for 2. And Todd Helton will come in as the replacement DH for Vlad Guerrero Jr. And he will go 1 for 2 with a run and an RBI. He, in fact, will get a home run. Todd Helton will get a home run in the 5th inning. Your winning pitcher, Munoz, is the winning pitcher for the AL. And Mr. Tanner Scott will take the lead. Michael Harris II is your MVP representing the National League. All right, Honus Wagner having a season as he should. Let's sim to the end of July. Minnesota Twins still hanging on, I say, as they lead the Central by 17 games. I think, Joe Schmo, we can officially eliminate you from the contest. I think we can make the call that the Minnesota Twins will make the playoffs. Honus Wagner has dipped for the first time in our monthly updates. He's dipped to 399. Come on, Honus, make 400. If Honus makes 400, I'm giving out 5 extra packs randomly. If he makes 400 or higher. So everyone give some love to Honus Wagner. Because we'll do a late bird draw if he makes 400. Joe Mauer, we're looking for his RBIs. He's got 53 on pace for 80. Not sure how many you guys guessed. And Todd Helton, looking at home runs. He's on pace for 30 home runs. So that's probably gonna eliminate a bunch of you guys, because I'm pretty sure you guys probably predicted more than 30. Honus Wagner, we predicted hits, and he's currently on pace for 234. All right, let's play to the end of August. All right, end of August. "90 wins. The Minnesota Twins are the best team in the American League, and it is not even close. 18 more wins than the Tampa Bay Rays. We have a potential for our second World Series championship here. So looking at the standings at the beginning of September, Twins 93-42. They have a 19.5 game lead over Cleveland. Tampa Bay, Seattle leading their divisions, the Braves, the Cardinals, and the Dodgers. That's what we typically see. Every matrix is usually Dodgers, Cards, Braves. Surprised to see Seattle leading the West. Tampa Bay, good for them, leading the AL East. Gaylord Perry currently has 16 wins. So Gaylord did not have a good August, on pace for 19 wins now. And in terms of our hitters, bonus 5 packs. Well, let's check Todd Helton's home runs. He's still on pace for 30. Joe Mauer's RBIs. He's on pace for 79. And Honus hitting 393. So unless he has a fantastic September, he probably won't hit 400. Hitting 9.7 WAR, though. He's definitely going to break the 10 WAR mark. Well, let's do it. Let's go to the end of the season. Check out who will make the playoffs. Minnesota will get a bye in the first round, so they're going to go directly to the division finals. They will wait the wild card winner. They have officially hit 100 wins. The Minnesota Twins, 102, 103. As we close off the month, 104, 5, 6, 7. All you Minnesota Twins fans, what's the most wins they've ever had in a season? Did they break their record? Beat LA. Well, unfortunately, Ezra, the Giants did not make the playoffs, and the Dodgers did. So here are your final standings. 108 wins for Tampa Bay. It's got to be close to a record for them. And here are your playoff matchups. Twins, Rays, Dodgers, Braves get the bye. Guardians, Orioles in one wild card. Mariners, Astros in the other. And Padres, Mets, Phillies, and Cardinals. Well, we can sim right ahead to the next round. Oh, next time EVC says he doesn't brag, just remember that. That's kind of a hidden brag. That's a subtle brag, Ezra. Uh, 65 Twins. Thank you, Barry. Had 102 wins. That's their all-time best. All right. So the Matrix team broke their all-time record, 108 wins. It's going to be Twins, Guardians, Mariners, Rays, Braves, Padres, Cardinals, Dodgers. So let's cheer on Willie McCovey and the St. Louis Cardinals, Ezra. Let's do it. By the way, where did you trade Gaylord Perry? Game 1, Bieber against Lopez. Twins win 10-3. Game 2, Cleveland wins 3-2. Game 3, heading off to Cleveland, who sims very well in OOTP. 5-3 for the Guardians, and the Twins, best record in baseball by far. They could lose out to Cleveland. They have to win back-to-back games. And again, Cleveland always sims well. They always upset my Matrix teams. Why did we have to draw Cleveland? Here we go. Game number 4. And that's it. That is it. The Minnesota Twins lose out to the Cleveland Guardians in 4 games. It didn't even go 5 games. Wow. Well, Nothing to do but sim out the rest of it here. It's going to be the Braves, Dodgers, the Rays, and Guardians. Let's go to the tree and sim to the end of the playoffs. Disappointing. Extremely disappointing. I wanted to win that one for D King and all the other. No, D King's Tampa Bay. He wants his Rays to win here. All right. There you go. EVC. The Los Angeles Dodgers will eliminate the Cleveland Guardians. They will sweep them in 4 games, and they will take home this week's Matrix World Series. All right, we'll be back after the break to declare our winner, and then we're going to head off to the treasure trove in about 5 minutes' time. Stay tuned. We got a little bit of the show left to go. All right, back to close off the show. Before we announce our winner, let's take a look at the Matrix Big Award winners. The Dodgers win the World Series, and Ohtani, his first year with the Dodgers, he will take home the National League MVP for the 3rd time in his career. Sonny Gray is the St. Louis Cardinal Cy Young winner, and Kyle Harrison is your Rookie of the Year for the San Francisco Giants. Go Giants! San Francisco getting some love. Evan Phillips from the Dodgers bookends the Dodgers' success in the awards as he wins with a 1.64, 39 saves. He is your reliever of the year. And in the American League, if it's not Honus, we break the game. It is Honus Wagner. Honus will hit 388 and 11.5 WAR. He is your AL MVP. Pablo Lopez from the Twins is your Cy Young winner. He goes 19-6, 6.6 WAR. Abreu from Boston, your Rookie of the Year, 2.6 WAR, 26 home runs. And Pete Fairbanks from the Tampa Bay Rays, 43 saves, 2.7 WAR, is your AL reliever of the year. It is time to record the important numbers, the ones that count. And we're going to go, first of all, to our standings. Double check here. Minnesota, 108 wins. Write that down. Next, we've got Gaylord Perry, 19 wins. Oh, those of you that thought he might get to 20, comes up one short. Gaylord. Next up, we've got the hitters. Let's start with Todd Helton. Todd Helton would finish with 32 home runs. Okay, next we got Joe Mauer. RBIs, he finishes with 80. And finally, Mr. Honus Wagner hits a league-leading 233 hits and an 11.5 WAR. Okay, hopefully we don't get to the tiebreaker. Hopefully it's going to be settled before that. Let's go into the Google Sheet and put that on screen for you. Again, we'll be heading over to the treasure trove as soon as we announce a winner here. So probably within the next 5 minutes. Hope you guys were able to get your drops, and thanks for tuning in to The Matrix. Joe Mauer, Todd Helton, Honus Wagner, and Gaylord Perry, all part of the Twins this week. They had 108 wins to lead the major leagues. They made the division series, but lost out in 4 games to Cleveland. Yeah, Cleveland knocked them out. That was not fun. Okay, let's go and create a filter. Here we go. Will they make the playoffs? They did. 19 out of 20 people said they would. Will they make the World Series? They did not. Next question. How many regular season wins? They had 108. So those of you that guessed 91 to 109 on target. Okay, Spore will be late. Okay, don't have to rush as much. Thank you for letting me know. 108. Next one, how many RBIs for Joe Mauer? Joe Mauer hit 80 RBIs. This is going to eliminate a lot of people. We're down to 3. Serpent, VR Mind, and Blootster. Blootster, VR Mind, and Serpent are the final 3 remaining as we go to question number 5. How many wins for Gaylord Perry? Gaylord finished with 19. No one got it right, so all 3 contestants remain in. Next, how many hits for Honus Wagner? He broke 200. He had 233. No one got it right, so they all stay in. No one wants to win this. Might have to go to the tiebreaker. How many home runs for Todd Helton? Todd Helton had 32. 32. And that leads us to the tiebreaker, which is the closest to the total WAR, which I didn't figure out because I didn't think we'd get there. So let's go back to it. Someone do the math for me, please. Someone add 4.1 for Gaylord Perry. Plus 3.7 for Joe Mauer. Plus Honus Wagner, 11.5. Plus Todd Helton, 6.2. What do we got? What do we got as our final total? Castanar says 25.5. Do we have a seconder? 25.5. Excellent. Good. Thank you guys for doing my math for me. So I got to go to the original question and see if it was over, under, or if it didn't matter. It says, what will be the combined WAR for all 4 Matrix players? Closest over or under? Okay, so closest to 25.5. I know one was above and one was below. So let's go check that out. Okay, so doing the math, the one at the bottom that guessed 30, they're off by 4.5. And the one at the top is off by about 7.2. Bottom is closer. Congratulations. Our winner is Blootster. You got it. You got the 10 packs, Blootster. But you know what, Sayer, Serpent, I'm going to give you 5 packs. You were darn close. I mean, you came within 1.5 war points. You're going to get 5 packs. So Blootster's going to get 10. Serpent's going to get 5. Winner for both of these guys here. Congratulations.
Winner.
I will the names that are on the sheet here. Okay, good stuff. First time for Blootster. Well done. Even though you got 2 questions wrong. Let me double check. Will they make the playoffs? Yes. Make the World Series? No. 108 wins. RBIs at 80. 19 wins for Gaylord. Honus had over 200 hits. 32 home runs, and closest in the WAR. Yeah, you got it. All right. Thank you guys for participating in that. Again, if you want to design your own matrix and pick the players to appear, all you have to do is collect the Helm Biscuits, spend the Helm Biscuits, redeem the Helm Biscuits, and then I'll work out with you the week that we're going to do it and the 4 players that you want to put in. 2 of them have to be in the Hall of Fame, and then any other 2 players that you want. Favorite players from the past, favorite TWIP cards, whatever you want to do. So collect those Helm Biscuits. The Twins have done it. SF Giants have done it. Minerva has designed one. We've had a few community members already be part of designing the matrix. Okay. Spore is not live. He's going to be a little bit late. So let me go back to the regular screen. Let me save that. So our winners today was Serpent, Blootster. We had the early bird winner who never did get back to me with their username. So if they're still here, our early bird winner, let me know your perfect team username. And then we had Ollie North claim the bounty today. So again, 24 to 48 hours, you should have those packs dropped off. I am back on a Thursday morning, bright and early, with my good friend EVC in NYC, who's back from his trip to Dallas. Even though he had a little bit of flight delays, it wasn't as bad as I'm hearing in other places like Atlanta, where people are pretty much camped out in the airport for days upon days on end. So good to hear you made it back to New York, and hope you enjoyed your trip. Were you in the vicinity, EVC? With the I'll ask you Thursday. Because we gotta raid over Spore soon. As my game crashes, almost made it through a stream without it crashing. And right now my game is updating. So was there an announcement of a new update? Let me see here. Let me go to my Discord. Again, wearing the Blue Jay hat and jersey today in honor of Dave Steeb's birthday yesterday. Yes, Dave Steeb celebrated a birthday. Okay, got the message that Spore is going to be a little late. And yeah, there is a new update that came out earlier this morning. See if I can throw it on screen for you guys. So if you have your game running right now, you may want to close it down. If you want to participate in the beta, some people don't like bringing the beta in because it can have its bugs. That's why it's called the beta. So here it is right here. The latest beta patch for OOTP has gotten a minor update that fixes a few small items in Drive for the Pennant and is classified as version 25.7.80. Still public beta, so use it as your own risk. And you can see the couple minor changes there. with the roster set and with the Drive for the Pennant mode. So if you're playing Drive for the Pennant and you don't mind downloading the beta, mine automatically does it because I use Steam. I will put the link in the chat where you can find the link. There you go. There is the forum post that has all the information. And actually, it's got a few more changes to it. I thought it was just those two. So let me bring up on screen while we're waiting for Sporer. Where is it? Here it is. Let's go here. There. So that link I just put in here is what you can expect to see in the changes from 25.7.79. It's now 25.7.80. So a few perfect team fixes, base game fixes. So if you're on the Mac, if you're on the PC, that link will give you the information that you need. You can go through that on your own time. Okay, let's see if the game allows me to load it up right now. Again, just waiting for the Tuesday Treasure Trove to start up. That should be starting up in a couple minutes here. Spore running a little bit late. And I'm not sure how late he's going to be. Could be a few minutes, could be a half hour. Who knows? Yes, the patch is still beta. It is still beta. So again, use it at your own risk. So I've got the beta patch installed on mine now. And again, a lot of it goes to Drive for the Pennant that you see here, still in beta format. So once the official patch comes out, probably later this week, that red beta marking should disappear and it should be out of beta. I've only played it once, but you can win packs. Another 10 to 15 minutes? Absolutely. No problem, Spore. Thanks for letting me know. So let's go into Drive for the Pennant. Let's see how long it's going to take me before I win my pack. Because just like the challenge mode, every 72 hours that you play the base game in challenge mode or you play Drive for the Pennant, you can get a free pack. And most of the time it's going to be a standard pack, but every once in a while they're going to throw a gold pack your way. So let's check it out. Drive for the Pennant. I got my YouTube video up where you can win 15 packs just by watching it and listening for the question. Thanks to OOTP Developments for allowing me to give away some packs. And we're going to go as the Toronto Blue Jays. You know what? No, let's go with minute. Who do you guys want me to go to? The first team I see listed twice, I'm going to go with. Who should I play as? Drive for the Pennant. Give me a team. Miami, Braves. First team I see twice. Yankees, Royals, Braves it is. Okay, well, making it easy for me. So again, Drive for the Pennant still in beta. And if you've never played it yet, just play it for 10, 15 minutes. Get your free pack. Have some fun. Puts you into game situations. It's got the 6 major pages, buttons on the bottom right-hand corner. So you can go to your schedule, you can go to your lineup, all those kind of things. And again, you only jump in key situations. So the game will sim day after day until it puts you into a situation that you have the choice of jumping in or not. Ouch, Nasbase. Hope things go well for you over the next few days. All right, already got a trade offer. Decide to approve or not approve. Okay. Well, chat, help me out here. The Braves are offered Ryan Castile, 32-year-old Ryan Castile, who they're going to have to give up to Pittsburgh. And they're offered 3 players, Michael Kennedy, 19 years old, PJ, 23 years old, and Christian Curtis, 21 years old. Now, we got to take that, right? We got to take that. However, it wants me to add one of these 2 players. Spencer or Owen Murphy? You guys are saying pass, decline? Okay. All right. Reject. That's one area of the game I hope the AI improves on is the AI trade offers. I mean, any sports game, you can cheese the AI very easy in trades. If they could fix AI trade offers to make them better, the game would be so much more enjoyable. Not just this game, but hockey, basketball, football. Okay, do we want to claim this guy here? What do you guys think? Luis Rengifo. Hey, EVC, thank you for spending the Hound Biscuits. You are going to design one of our Matrix episodes, so think about it. I'll ask you on Thursday which players you want to throw into the Matrix. Thank you, EVC. Claim him? Okay. Kitty Poo Poo VR Mind says claim. Claim has been submitted. Okay, pop into a tight contest. Braves home opener tied at 7. Well, it's a home opener. We got to jump in. Oh, that would seriously troll Ezra if he put Willie Mays on the Dodgers. That's a good one. But then Ezra would come back and design his matrix. You can imagine what he would do. All right, we are in the bottom of the 7th. Philadelphia batting. So we're going to control the pitching. We're just going to let the AI control the Atlanta batting. Spencer Strider is tired, folks. Who do we got warming up in the bullpen? Pierce Johnson and Joe Jimenez. Okay, we got 2 guys ready. I'm going to let him go until he gets a guy on base. He strikes him out. All right. 1 away. Christian Pache pops it up. 2 outs for Spencer Strider. 102 pitches. Okay, you got 1 more batter, Spencer. And that's going to be it for your game. Oh, that one gets by the left fielder. And I am not managing like the Toronto Blue Jays where we're looking at analytics. No, we're going by the feel of it. Double there. We're going to bring in Mr. Jimenez into the game. With 2 out facing Brandon Marsh. Deep fly ball and gone. Oh, we got trash talking now between the Giant fans and the Dodger fans there. All right. Well, we're going to get out of this inning. Oh, man, I did a bad managerial job there. Atlanta does not score anything in the top. We go to the top of the 9th inning, and it's game over. So bringing in Joe Jimenez was not the right choice. Sorry, Spencer Strider, I let you down. All right, keep on going. We're playing a little drive to the pennant until the main channel goes live. Your waiver claim has gone through. He's now in your organization, has been DFA'd. And look at that. There we go. Within 10 minutes, we unlocked a pack. We got a free pack, chat, just by playing Drive to the Pennant. See, I lose the game and the game rewards me. I like it. I like that kind of game. Pity packs. Made a bad decision. All right. Is it going to let me put him in AAA? No, he's got to be on my secondary roster. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. Who do we demote, Braves fans? I can't put him in AAA. Who do we take off? You guys wanted me to claim him. Widener. There we go. Okay. So drive for the pennant. Usually doesn't take you too long to get that pack. And I said, every once in a while, you're going to get a gold pack. Top of the ninth, White Sox lead 6-2. Runner on second and third with 2 outs. All right, we'll do one more jump in, and then we're going to go open that free pack. We'll see what we got. 2 out, 2 on. Austin Riley. Well, we need 4, so we're gonna take some pitches here. Strike. Take another pitch. Ball 1. Come on, Austin. Take a walk for the team. Strike 2. Okay. Swing away, Austin. And that is going to be the 3rd out. I don't think in the base game you can take a 3rd strike, right? It forces you to hit. You can't take a pitch. Unless there's a setting somewhere, but anytime I get 2 strikes, that grays out. You can't take another one. Well, apparently I should not manage the Atlanta Braves because that's 0 for 2. So there you go. Jump into Drive for the Pennant. Of course, you can only play it if you have the beta patch downloaded. Otherwise, you have to wait until the official patch comes out. And you can jump in games, you can sim games, and it only allows you to play this season. So once you finish the season, it plays as a regular base game. You no longer jump in and play the game like you're playing it right now. So it goes to kind of its regular format. They said maybe in the future, maybe they will be able to extend. All right, looks like we're on a break. When we come back, we're going to open up a pack or 2, see what we got with our free pack. As EVC says, open it. We will. Back in 2 minutes. All right, we're back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Just waiting for the official channel to start up. Once it does, we will raid over there and you can get your official drops. Again, we're going to get a lot of early card releases today. 60% of the cards that you see in the treasure trove are going to be from 1939 or before. So those dead ball, those early era cards at the bronze, silver, gold, iron level, we're going to see those. And again, on Thursday, the teaser was more cards of that similar era from the TWIP set coming up on Thursday. So hope you guys are pulling some good packs. We just played a little bit of Drive for the Pennant. We got our free pack. And as a different Jason says, he probably plays Drive for the Pennant a lot because a different Jason, not the original Jason, but a different Jason says, I'm going to have 1 million packs. Well, as Gorgo 2005 taught us a couple years ago, one thing Gorgo did on his stream is he played the challenge mode and showed people how you could easily get a free pack by playing the 1927 Yankees. Within a matter of 5 to 10 minutes, Gorgo was into a base game, playing as the Yankees. And after a few of sims going forward, boom, he would get his free challenge mode pack. And now you can get those free packs by doing Drive for the Pennant. And I got mine within 5 or 10 minutes. So yes, just another way you can get one free pack, but it's only every 72 hours. So a different Jason, unfortunately, you can't do it every day. It would be nice if it was every 24 hours, but right now it's every 72 hours. Being rewarded for bad decisions. Yes. Yes. It was a little tougher in challenge mode, as Gorgo found out that even if you won as the 27 Yankees, sometimes you had to do it a second time to get that pack. So it was no guarantee getting your pack early. And as Gorgo says, you can strike out looking. I always thought it was grayed out that you couldn't take a pitch on a 2-strike count. Maybe it's a setting, because I've always wondered if you could take that 3rd strike. All right. Well, I did want to win a pack, a standard pack. So let's open up and see what we got. For wonderfully managing the Braves, they're going to give me, I deserve it. I absolutely deserve this pack. So maybe the better you do, the better pack you're going to get. 61 are you at least worth more than 26 points? Not much. Unfortunate. All right. So there is the free pack. Going in and looking at the card shop, like to do that every once in a while and kind of see what the hot cards are in terms of the market. So right now, if we go to the card shop and we look at the sell price of cards that are out there, $750K. Right now, that's the highest price someone is selling a card for. $750K, the Jimmy Collins and the Rich Gossage, both tournament edition perfect cards. So those perfect weekly cards that you can win, still going for a good value. The Ted Williams is down to $688, which is kind of shocking. Less than a week that it's been out, and Ted is going for less than $750,000. I thought that would maintain close to 1 million perfect points for a little bit longer. So Ted has dropped, I think, in price. The Adrian Beltre is going for about $500K. Like in Edmonton summer, a high of 61. No, it is 34 degrees right now, which works out to the 90s Fahrenheit. So a lot of tournament edition 1 cards, the Cat, the Garcia Parra, the Sutton. Those are the highest value cards. In terms of what the buying price is, right now the highest buy order on a card that's currently available is the Adrian Beltre. Someone's willing to pay $335K. So that's our highest buy order. In terms of cards that are not available, the highest buy order right now is going for Josh Gibson PTCS. Someone's willing to pay $550K for it, but average price is $990. Remember, there are only 20 of these cards out there, just 20. That's it, because of the PTCS. So it is, until meta catchers come out that pass this guy, he's going to stay pretty high. And, he's one of the brand name players in the game. People might want to collect him just because it's Josh Gibson. $400K buy order out for a Todd Helton. If you have a Todd Helton and want to take advantage of $400K, although it's probably worth more. But the combinators, talk about buy orders on the combinators. We got a $350K buy order for Buster Posey. This is what he's going to look like when he's fully combinated. I would think there's a lot of teammates you can choose from. Troy Glaus, second highest buy order on him. That's what he looks like fully combinated. And Jacques Jones, a bronze card, has the third highest buy order. If you pull a Jacques Jones and you don't play bronze, you can get probably $300K for him. There's a buy order for $260, but I'll bet you could get $300. So that is the golden ticket right now. Wow. And I just sold my Richie Zisk. In terms of gold cards, it looks like Troy Tulowitzki, the recent release when he's fully combinated. Stud of a shortstop there. It doesn't show the combinated infield range and error and arm, but they have told us that those are improved. So even though you don't see the red number beside range, error, arm, and double play, those will go up. They will improve when you combinate them. And our highest silver buy price is Mike Cameron. Mike Cameron, when he's fully combinated, looks like this. Again, elite defender, excellent bat, especially against the lefties. 250,000 buy order on Mike Cameron. And the last one sold for $350. Larry Walker, another popular one. If you pull a Larry Walker and you don't plan on using him, you could probably get $250K for him. That's what he looks like fully combinated. So yeah, the elite ones aren't just the bats that people are looking for. They're looking for that good defense as well. Highest iron one on the market, wanting from someone right now, is this guy, Nick Punto. None have been sold yet. Here's a 59 iron. That's what he looks like fully combinated. And there is a buy order of 175K. There's one for sale at 350K. So maybe they'll meet in the middle somewhere, about 275, 250. That's currently the most sought after iron that we see. And Hank Wise comes in a close second. Iron Baseball Reference 4. When he's fully combinated, he looks like this, which is the profile, especially against the righties. A little bit splitty, but hey, I'm sure you iron players will take him. So that's what the combinator situation looks like. And let's see if we have any synchronicity in action. Just talked about combinators. Let's see if we can pull one here in a few packs. No? Come on. Come on. And doesn't look like it. Nope. Try a few more packs. Just made a final in the bronze quick against a fairly regular, not many combies team. Well, congratulations to the OK Whirlwinds. Was it the Bounty one? I don't know. I lost in 2 games, so I hope I'm rooting for Ollie because Ollie beat me on the B side. So I'm hoping he goes all the way to the final. But without any combinators, that's tough to do. Nope, not getting any more. I don't want to open too many more packs with the Tuesday Treasure Trove cards coming out. You kind of want to save your packs because there's going to be a lot of iron and bronze, so you're going to have a better chance of getting those new ones when they come out. So if you can hold out on packs, here's a good card we're selling. A bronze card worth a few K. All right, one more pack. There we go. All right, Spore should be going live. If he's not live in the next few minutes, we'll look at the leaderboard. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed the leaderboard in OOTP, but we'll take a look at that if Spore's not live soon. So let's give a tribute to Canada, to Dave Steeb's birthday, to Pop Stongoria, and to the RCMP, thanks to TB8488. Sing it with me. Go Daryl. All right, there you go. TB with the RCMP redemption. Again, thanks to Don't Cut the D Block Dragon, who sends me some good videos, some good catchy songs. More coming up next month as we do a recycle and refresh of some of the videos and songs on the channel. And again, if you missed it, if you're just tuning in, if you just woke up, if you just got off work, if you just loaded up Twitch, we got the Tuesday Treasure Trove coming up in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, the Tuesday Treasure Trove. Lower level cards, iron, bronze, silver, and gold cards only. That's what the Tuesday Treasure Trove means. It was a big part of OOTP towards the end of last year's version. And Spore is starting to get into the mode of the Tuesday Treasure Trove. 60% of the cards will be between 1880 and 1939. And also on TWIP this week, a new card type. And Spore is pumped. He's excited to show off this new card type coming out on Thursday. So he'll be running up in about 15 minutes time. All right. That's going to be perfect because yesterday I announced that we're going to get through one of our community showdown games. And I thought Spore was going to come on like an hour ago, so I didn't plan on doing it. But we are going to quickly run it through now because he's going to be up at the top of the hour. Thank you, opening Pokemon packs. Opening Pokemon packs. Way to go. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Dog Pound. Big Pokemon fan. My son was a big Pokemon fan. I like Snorlax and Charmander. Those are my favorite two Pokemon. See, I'm over 50 and I know Pokemon. Mewtwo, Squirtle. When you have kids that collect Pokemon cards and you have to go to Walmart and buy Pokemon cards, you get to know some of these players. I don't know the new ones, the new names, but the OGs, I'd like to go back in time when I was buying my kids packs in the early 2000s. And I would have liked to put some of those packs away, unopened, if you know what I mean. So opening Pokemon packs, good luck in your pack opening. All right, let's do this. Community Showdown. The winner of the Community Showdown will get 10 packs. They signed up for this back in April. 63 community members and myself in a 64-team tournament. We play a best of 3, and we go all the way to the final 2, and the winner is going to get a physical prize or prizes sent to them. So we have a bunch of teams that have advanced so far, and we have our 2 teams that we pulled on the wheel yesterday. We spun the wheel, and Chalupa Pants is the home team representing the 1994 Montreal Expos. So Montreal will come in as the home team in that shortened season. And the visiting team are the Yankees, the 1978 New York Yankees. So, yeah, going to be a fun matchup. 2 dominant teams for their year. Expos never got to finish it out. Unfortunately, World Series could have been lifted by the team. They were definitely on the pace for a World Series. All right, let's do a channel point prediction. We haven't done a channel point prediction where you can risk your Helm biscuits. You can lose them, but you can also win them if you are right. So who is going to win? Will it be the 1978 Yankees in this best of 3? They will be the visiting team for games 1 and 3. home team for game 2, or will it be the 1994 Montreal Expos? Gonna let it run for 2 minutes. So bet your Helm Biscuits as little or as much as you want. Again, the winning side divides up the Helm Biscuits from the losing side. So it's better to be the underdog because you have more Helm Biscuits you can win if the underdog comes through. So you got 2 minutes to make the bet. There are no odds. We got 2 good teams here. Montreal 74-40. The Yankees 163. We play in modern era. So maybe it favors the Expos a little bit because they're more of a modern era team. 3 games, 1-1-1. And we play with injuries off and end of season rosters. So home team 94 Expos. Let me double check that. Yep. Chalupa Pants represents them. And Crap 3. Crap 3, I never see in chat, but you picked a team, Crap 3, with a K. K-R-A-P 3. You are representing the 1998 Yankees. So I know who Fussmucker's cheering for. I know who GT Sundown is cheering for. And again, we quick sim the first game, and then in games 2 and 3, if we're within 2 runs in the 7th inning, we jump in and we play it out. All right, got about 30 seconds to go in the Helm Biscuit guess. Looks like we have Ron Guidry going for the New York Yankees. He's going to be going up against Pedro Martinez, 11-5 that season for Montreal. So Guidry versus Pedro. All right. Okay, yeah, D-Block, I got that pin message. Yep, I'm going to unpin that. Squirtle is so funny. Squirtle, yeah. One of my sons, that was his favorite Pokemon. The other son, it was Charmander. So we had little plushies. So I know Squirtle and Charmander the best because I had their big pillow plushies, like 2 feet tall plushies of those characters. All right, let's see who you guys bet for. 57% and 71,000 Helm Biscuits are bet on the Yankees. 43% and 54,000 Helm Biscuits are bet on the Montreal Expos. Okay, game 1, we fast sim. Good luck to Crap and good luck to Chalupa Pants. Again, two team names, 2 usernames you don't want to use often in the same sentence. Crap and Pants. You just, how does this happen? Simming the entire game. Game 1 will go to Montreal. 7-1 victory for the underdog Montreal Expos. Pedro takes the win. 5 hits, 1 earned run. He is your player of the game. Ron Guidry gives up 6 earned runs in 6 2/3 inning. And home runs from Marquise Grissom. Hey, we just got a banger of a Marquise Grissom bronze card in center field. He gets a home run for the Expos. And Mike Lansing picks up a home run with his 35 power. Who says that non-power guys can't hit home runs? For the New York Yankees, they don't get much. A couple hits from Munson, a couple hits from Piniella. And yeah, easy win for the Montreal Expos. All right, let's go ahead to game number 2 as we head to New York. Going to New York. Again, we go inning by inning until the 7th. Jim Beattie for the New York Yankees was 6-9 that year, going up against Jeff Facero, 8-6. Jeff Facero. Computer AI is running everything here. All right. Inning number 1. Yankees at home get off to a quick start. It is 2-0 for New York. 3 hits for the Yankees, 1 for the Expos. We go to the third. Still 2-0. Jim Beattie, 3 strikeouts in 2 innings. Next inning, still 2-0. Let's head to the fifth. Well, the pitchers have settled in here. Jim Beattie still in the game. Jeff Fassero still in the game. No hits in the last couple innings for either team as we go to the 6th inning. Expos get a hit, but no runs. Let's head off to the 7th. And it is still 2-0. Well, time to jump in to the game here. Not going to have the sound effects on because I'd have to switch windows. So we're quickly going to get in, and there is going to be a strikeout number 5 for Jim Beattie. Still in the game. And out number 2. We go to Randy Milligan, number 8 hitter for Montreal, hitting 167 in this World Series. And that one's going to be driven. That's going to fall in front of the left fielder for a base hit. And the Expos have the tying run come to the plate in the form of pinch hitter Cliff Floyd. Yeah, Cliff Floyd was on that team as a 21-year-old. Breaking into the league, played a few seasons in Montreal. Didn't have a lot of opportunity back in 1993, but in 1994, he looked like he platooned. All right, he's got a little bit of power, not much. And strike 3 called, and that is going to be the third out. And with the Yankees ahead, we're going to sim their half inning. We go to the top of the 8th. Montreal looking to come back here. Gets jammed over to short, over to first for out number 1. Bucky Dent with the play. Don Gullett in the game now for the New York Yankees. Sean Barry at the plate. And that's going to be a pop-up to the infield for out number 2. Come on, Expos. Moises Alou at the plate. And easy play over to first. 3 up, 3 down as we go to the top of the 9th. The Yankees leading by 2. There hasn't been much action here since about the 4th inning. Rich Gossage, Goose, currently the highest priced card on the card shop right now, the tournament edition Gossage, going for $750K. Larry Walker, though, has something to say about it, I think. Oh, he takes a walk. Ball 4, Will Cordero. Oh, what do we got here? We got a balk. Gossage falling apart. The goose is cooked. Or not. Strikeouts. It's going to bring up Darren Fletcher. Darren Fletcher is the number 6 hitter catching for the Montreal Expos. And he drives that one deep to left field. Out number 2. It comes down to Mike Lansing. Had a home run in game number 1, and that is going to do it. The New York Yankees will take game number 2, and we will be going back to Montreal, tied up at 1. Jim Beattie with the win. 7 strong innings, 4 hits, no earned runs. Your player of the game. Home run for Craig Nettles. And Montreal with 4 hits, 2 from Randy Milligan. All right, game number 3. Heading to Montreal. And a couple pitchers you might not be familiar with. Ken Clay will be going for the New York Yankees. And he'll be going up against 8-3 Butch Henry for the Montreal Expos. All right, pivotal game. Will it be Chalupa Pants with the 10 packs, or will it be crap with 10 packs? Fortunately, we have a break kicking in. I've used all my snoozes, so we'll be back to finish this off in 2 minutes' time.
Baby goat do 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 do, baby goat do 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 do, baby goat do 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 do, baby goat. Mommy goat do 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 do, mommy goat do 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 do.
The gentle April rain that stained the window panes last night is all but gone, but lingers on in scented clouds of air. We watch the town awaken to the trembling morning light. You're so near and spring is everywhere. We danced until the stars came out and spread across the sky. The wee small hours of morning all went by and day is here. We won't give up our dancing, and across the floor we fly. When you are near, spring is in the air.
All right, we're going to finish this off, and we're going to head over to OOTP and check out the Tuesday Treasure Trove. Just to keep things fair for all teams. Again, if we're within 2 runs, we jump into the game and we show the at-bats from the team that's behind. Right now, we are in the top of the 7th inning. The New York Yankees are behind by 2. Denis Boucher on the mound for Montreal. Good French-Canadian there. And that is going to be the second out on the force outs. Mickey Rivers comes up and he will take a walk, and Montreal is in trouble. Greg Nettles strikes out swinging. All right, we head to the top of the 8th inning, and it is 9-3, folks. Well, we don't need to play it out anymore. Once we get beyond that 2-run mark, we go half inning by half inning. It is 9-3 Montreal. Last inning for the Yankees, they score 2, but that is not enough. Mr. Scott will take the win for Montreal. Tim Scott. Clay takes the loss, giving up 5 earned runs in 4 2/3 innings. Randy Milligan is your player of the game. Home runs by Marquise Grissom, Sean Barry, and Randy Milligan for the Expos. Greg Nettles, Reggie Jackson, and Lou Piniella will hit home runs for your New York Yankees. And Marquise Grissom is your player of the series. So congratulations, Chalupa Pants. You win the 10 packs and you will advance to the round of 32. Well, guys, it is time to head over to Spore. Thank you guys for hanging in. Again, wasn't sure how long I'd be able to stream today, but we got the challenge in, the community challenge. We got the matrix in. We got a bounty in. We got to open some packs. Thank you for your follows today. Thank you for using your Helm Biscuits. The bets, we got to pay off the bets. We got to do that to the Montreal Expos. I don't know how many points you got, but the Expos win. There we go. Congratulations to the Montreal Expos winners. Okay, that is going to be it for me. Again, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Back on Thursday for the Amigo Show. It is a great day for baseball. Go enjoy the Tuesday Treasure Trove. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. We will see you next episode. You guys rock. You're amazing. You're wonderful. Enjoy the day. See you next episode.
I'd like to pass it on to you. I believe what he said to be true. He said we're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day, and the sun is shining in this rainy city, and the sun is shining. Oh, well, isn't it a pity? And every year has its share of tears, but every now and then it's scarlet rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day,